2 years since over 1,200 men, women, and children were murdered by Hamas, and 251 were taken hostage, torn from their homes and families. A day that reshaped Israel and began a war that tested the country on every front. Over 300,000 reservists were called up for duty, the largest mobilization in Israel's modern military history. The IDF entered Gaza to dismantle Hamas's infrastructure, while in Israel's north, towns were evacuated under Hezbollah's missile fire. The IDF executed precise operations targeting terror leadership. Pillars of international terrorism like Hassan Nasrallah, Yahya Sinwar, Fuad Shukr were eliminated. Extensive operations were launched up to neutralize regional threats from any distance. Houthi ports and military bases were targeted. Airstrikes in Syria dismantled missile and defense capabilities, and Iran launched its first direct missile attack against Israel. But their nuclear abilities were targeted and dismantled by our Air Force in Operation Rising Lion. Each operation focused on security and strategic stability as Israel defended itself across multiple active threat zones. Gaza, Lebanon, Iran, Yemen, Syria, Iraq, Judea, and Samaria. In Operation Al-Non, 4 hostages kidnapped at the Nova Festival were rescued by IDF Special Forces to be finally reunited with their families. Over 200 others have been released or rescued from terrorist captivity. In Majd al-Shams, a Hezbollah rocket struck a neighborhood. 12 children were killed in that single attack. The IDF continued to dismantle Hezbollah's terrorism operating out of southern Lebanon, and a ceasefire was signed in November 2024. Our ground operations in Gaza began in October 2023. Over the last 2 years, troops have uncovered terror hideouts, operated to dismantle their infrastructure, eliminated terrorists, and achieved many operational achievements. Currently, Israel is facilitating humanitarian aid delivery to civilians in need. The food, water, and medical supplies are delivered daily, as the IDF collaborates with international organizations helping on the ground. 2 years of conflict, 2 years of unwavering determination, 2 years that we have fought in a war that Hamas started on October 7th. We have achieved huge military success and suffered the weight of loss.
Today, after 734 days, an agreement has been reached to secure the release of the remaining hostages in Gaza.
On October 9th, 2025, we officially entered the first stage of a ceasefire agreement with Hamas. All 20 remaining living hostages returned to Israel, finally reuniting with their families after over 2 years in terrorist captivity. We are awaiting the return of the remaining hostages for proper burial in Israel, while ensuring that the ceasefire is upheld and our troops remain safe from all terror threats.